welcome back. My name is Francis. In this section, I'm going to walk you step by step on how to create a ticket as a customer, as an end user, and then try to walk the ticket as a help desk professional or admin in a company. Okay. And in this video, you're going to get a better intuition on how to create a ticket, walk the ticket, and then close the ticket. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so this is the my desktop, and I'm gonna open the virtual machine that we created in the cloud. Okay, this is the computer. This is the computer we created in the cloud VM, and this is where we also installed and configured osTicket. Okay, so right now we're going to start to um create a ticket as an end user and then try to work it as help desk professional. And to do that, I've made a checklist, lab list that we're going to follow step by step to give us a better intuition of what we are, actually doing today. So to get our link, I'm also going to place this link that I'm going to open right now on the description of this video so that you can access it, and then it will help you to provide a guide that will walk you through the lab. Okay, so I'm going to copy the link. Okay. Minimize this, and then I'll open my browser. Okay, and then I'll paste the link. Okay. Okay, so here's the lab list, the lab checklist that I've made for this section. We're going to follow it one after the other like we did in the previous video, and then it's going to help us to provide guide. Okay, so before we start, I needed to also get used to these variables, these letters, and explanation. It's a better way to communicate tech to people that are yet getting used to it. Okay, the first time, for the people that are just for the first time getting used to it. So these variables are going to help me to navigate some certain words without having to type them. Okay, just get used to it and then we can get started. Okay, right now we can see there are two links. The first one is the admin link and the second one is the end users link. Remember in the previous video we talked about the admin link where we have to configure a bunch of settings in the admin portal, and right now in this section we're going to create a ticket with this end user portal link. Okay, so just to do that, just click on it and open the link, or you can even copy it and paste in your browser. Okay, so when it opens, I'm going to drag this man out and then I'll put it right here. Okay, so while it's loading, I'm dragging it. Okay, so I'll keep it here. Okay, right. So that will be seeing my checklist, and I also have, I'll also be seeing my workspace. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do right now is to look at there's a note before we can actually start this lab, and it says there's a mistake we made. Not actually a mistake. We forgot to do something. Remember when we were creating the department, the teams, the roles? I told you guys that we're going to come back and add agents to this. So it's keep my memory, it's keep my mind. After we finish creating the agent, we're supposed to go back and add them to those department, this role. So for this lab, I'm going to go back. I'm going to log in back to as an admin, with admin portal as an admin, and then I will try to make these changes. Okay, I will try to add Jane to online banking department. To do that, I'm going to click the admin link. It's going to open right here. Let me just open it. Okay, I will just copy it. Okay, just copy it, and I'll open it here. Okay, Jovi. So when it opens, so remember the username we used to create the osTicket is admin user, and then the password I already saved it here. So just go ahead and copy yours and then log in. So when you log in, try to navigate to admin panel. Okay. Okay, so or when you get to admin panel, you click on agents, and then we're going to look for roles. Okay, just click on roles. Okay, so or sorry, teams, not roles, please. Click on teams, not roles. Okay, so you see that there is two teams. Level one support. This one was originally created when we're doing installation, always taking installation. So, but the one we're going to click on is online banking. Okay, just to add Jane to it. Okay, instructions are here for you to follow. Just do it. Just click member, click add, and select Jane and say add. Okay, so you see we've added Jane, and then you can now save changes. Okay. Okay, so that solves it. So we just go back to just continue our lab. Okay, let's continue our lab. So um wait a minute. Okay, let me bring this man out a bit. Okay, just so I can scroll up. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to um as an end user, Karen, create a ticket with the following summary. Entire mobile stroke online banking system is down. This is the summary we're going to use to create this ticket as Karen. Remember when we are trying to configure osTicket, we created a user called Karen, right? You remember? And we also uncheck the instruction that also allow anyone to create a ticket without being a registered member like Karen. Anyone can actually create ticket actually. You can actually, it's not even a must that you can come to this panel to actually create a ticket. You can, either walk to the help desk professional in a company and just complain, and then he will come back to this place and then create the ticket. You can even call through phones, through mobile apps, and other means necessary that you can reach the help desk agent or reach the company in per se to create a ticket concerning a problem. Okay, so for this lab, we're going to use this detail as Karen as the one we created before, and then we're going to use it to create a ticket. So just to do that, just click open new ticket. Okay, so we're just going to use this email. We can copy it, and then we're going to paste it here. Go to V, and then we're going to copy this number. Put it here. Okay, then the name is Karen. Okay, so we're going to select the problem, the help topic. This help topic, like I said, when we are configuring it, it's just something that helps the end user or the customer to actually pick a summary or a subject to a problem that he or she is trying to create. Okay, so it's just something that is designed to help people that are creating tickets. Okay, so for this, we're going to select report problem business critical outage. We can actually, most of the times customers don't really know the technical terminology to choose the right one. They end up choosing the wrong subject. I'm going to show you a place where we still have opportunity to actually correct whatever they have filled in to make it look professional, to make it look technical. Okay, because actually majority of our customers don't understand technical terms, so they will end up picking, for example, something that has to do with technical subject. They will end up picking a normal stuff for it. Okay, so but for this lab, we're going to use critical outage. And then after selecting, I'm observing that everything is okay, because when you click on it, it will just load and then bring you a place where you have to put in the issue summary, and then put in the description of the issue. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to try and copy the summary we have here and then paste it. But it also relates to in real life. Just go ahead and put in whatever problem summary that it's going on, with you at the time. So just so you know, it's just not what you're going to be putting all the time. Okay, just go ahead and copy according to what is happening at the time, and then also put in description. Try as much as possible to narrate what the description is all about. So for this lab, I've made a default just to save time, and then we're going to put the default. Okay, my employee are reporting that users can no longer access the online banking portal. The ones that I can occasionally access it cannot log in. Okay, so after doing this, I'll check whatever I've created, and I will just say create ticket. So it's going to load and then create it. So it's successfully created. So now the step 2 says, as help desk agent John, observe the ticket properties, priority, department, SLA, and assign to. So this is end user portal. So we're going to log in into our admin portal as John. So remember, we made correction in our admin portal, or just not to confuse you, I'll just close this. Okay, I'll just go up here and I'll click the admin portal and I'll load it here. Okay, not just to confuse you. Okay, I've created a ticket. I can decide to just close this one. This one is done and I can actually bring this one out. Okay, just to make it look good. Okay, just bring this out. And then as you can see, we are now in the admin portal and we're going to see the tickets that we've created already in this portal. Okay. So to do that, we're going to log out from the admin portal and then log in as Jane. Okay. So remember when we were creating agent, we mapped out a username and password. Remember, Jane password one, John password one. Remember that. So I already saved mine. If you know where you save yours, go and copy it right now. Okay, so John as password one. Okay, so just click here and remove this and type in John. John password one. Password one. Okay. And then we'll say login. Okay, so remember the instruction as, let me scroll up so that you see, but first let me say this. Let me scroll up so that we can see it very well. Okay, he said, the instruction said, as help desk agent John, observe the ticket properties. Okay, so this is, it said, welcome John. Okay, so we've logged in as John. So we're going to observe the tickets right here. So you see the ticket that we just created as an end user, right? So this ticket, this one now is the one that is originally been created when we're trying to install the osTicket. So we're going to observe what we asked to observe. We're just going to click the ticket and open it. Scroll up. Okay, so we are going to observe priority. Priority is in normal. We're going to observe department. Department is in support, and SLA means or the amount of time given to a ticket before it becomes overdue, right? So our SLA is in default SLA, and assigned to is unassigned. So we've just observed what we just, and like I said before, when a customer is filling out a ticket, they might not understand the technical terms, right? And when they come to this page, when an agent logs in and observe a ticket, is now the duty of an agent to reset these properties, these ticket properties, and then assign it to the proper channel. In most cases, most companies that are, most corporate companies, most big companies, they usually have an agent, a help desk professional, that the main duty is just to fill out these properties and assign to. If the company is having network problem, what the agent needs to do is just fill out this thing and assign it to the person that is in charge to solve, the department that is assigned to solve it, like networking and other things, right? So, but in most companies that we see today, you will find out that the help desk agents in those companies do double work. They actually fill out these properties and then they try to solve the ticket. Most times, in most cases, assign those tickets to themselves and still solve it. So, for the purpose of this lab, we're going to act as that agent who fills out these properties and then try to solve the problem assign the problem to himself and then try to solve the problem, try to work the ticket by himself. Okay. So right now, as John, we're trying to like observe and then reset this property. We'll finish observing, and then the next step, we're going to try to reset this property. But for you to reset the properties, especially the to set the SLA and then the support and the priority, you need to understand in depth of what the property, what the ticket is talking about, right? What the problem is. So we've just seen that the customer said, my employee are reporting that issues that users can no longer access online banking portal. The ones that can occasionally access it cannot log in. Okay, this is the issue, right? But you might not understand or know the severity of this, but from the tone of this, it means pretty serious, right? But you need to understand the depth. Okay, why try to create, the SLA for it and try to set the priority for it. So in most cases, what the help desk does is try to contact the person that creates the ticket, like Karen, try to hint, ping or try to reach out to Karen, try to understand what is going on. Okay, just Karen, this is agent John. I'm trying to like understand. I saw the ticket you created. I'm trying to understand, the in depth. I just try to understand how to navigate it. What's the problem? What's the issue like? And Karen will be like, wow, the whole place is on fire, and the customers are agitating the whole thing. Nobody can log in. Even the workers right here cannot actually access the online banking portal. And then you'll be like, wow, this is really serious. So you just as the agent, you just walk to the priority and then you just click on priority, because I think that's the first thing. But first, let me just follow what the guidelines said, okay? Because we finish observing and we're going to try to set the properties. Okay, that takes us to steps so that I don't get you confused. Okay, so let's take it one step at a time. Let's set the first of all set the SLAs, right? You know, let's set the SLAs first. So we're just going to click on this default right here, and then with the tone that customer Karen or user Karen has given to me, or with the details I've observed from what she said, I will set the SLA with for save A. And save A to us is 1 hour before it becomes overdue, and set B for us with the configuration we did is 4 hours, and set C is what 8 hours with the configuration we made. This is timing that agents, professional agents, don't joke with. Whenever a ticket is created with a particular SLA, you try as much as possible to work that ticket within the time frame. Don't let it slip, not even a minute, okay? Because they will start seeing you as being incompetent, okay? So just an agent, John is trying to like set it to A right now, and you can just type in, a communicative words about what the problem is. But I've already created for time's sake, something that could fit in the position. Okay, so just copy it to C and then just paste it here to V. Wide impact, customers unable to do online banking. You just update it. Okay. And then the next one is we're going to set the help topic. So look at the help topic here. Most times, customers, if you click on it, most times customers will pick the wrong help topic, right? So, like, it could just person come and just click on the person that sets this ticket might actually, selected or might actually have selected general inquiry. So, it's the duty of the help desk agent to pick the topic that is best fit to the situation at hand. I don't know whether that makes sense. Okay, just for the purpose of purposes lab, this is what we feel, is the best fit for this situation at hand. Business critical outage. Okay, we just click on it and then we just update it, right? So, but there's something I missed right now. I'm going to click on it again. So it's on business critical outage. Just so you can just also drop something that will, because all this is not about communication. When you're trying to solve a problem, when you try to set it right, it just has to do with communication, constant updating with what is going on. So what I've already, set up something that you can actually, copy, just to, get it going. Okay. Just copy this, or you can type in what is applicable to your situation. Just to V and then say update. Okay. So next we're going to click on properties, and then we're going to select emergency because the problem is pretty bad, right? And then you can copy this too, or put this, or the description that best suits, the situation at hand. Okay, Control V, and then you can now say update. Okay. And then the next thing we're going to update is the department. Okay. So remember, sorry, we're going to, sorry, assign this ticket to an agent or a department or a team. So to do that, you're going to click on, remember this thing is still on default. It's still on assigned. So click on assigned. Okay. And then we're going to assign it to online bank. If remember the first thing we did to add Jane to this online bank, if we didn't do that, we can't see this thing. Remember, you need to do it. If you didn't do it, you can only see this agent to assign. You can't see anything because, and if we have added someone to the department team, department will show here too. Okay, so this is how it works. So we added Jane to that department so that we be able to see this department here, because Jane and John are the agents that are being created in this ticket. So I'll click on online, and then I'll provide a detail too. So copy this. Control V. Okay, let's say assign. So we are just finished assigning this to online banking team. And then if you click on refresh, we're going to observe all the communications, all the updates that John had just did in this ticket. Okay, just take a look. Okay, and this communication part, everybody that is subscribed to this ticket sees this communication as it's going on timely. The customer that created this ticket can also see this communication as it's going. So when Karen told you that, for example, the whole place is on fire and the customers are agitating, everybody's trying, even someone slaps someone in this situation in the banking hall, please don't come here as a help desk professional and provide an update that says everywhere is on fire, or the customers are agitating, or it will be termed unprofessional, and you could lose your job because of that. Okay, it's unprofessional. So try as much as possible when you're providing updates to be as professional as possible when you're providing an update. I don't know whether that makes sense. Okay, and that takes us to the next step, which is step 4. Walk the ticket to completion as Jane and close it. So right now, remember, we are still logged in as John. So we're going to log out as John, okay? And then trying to log in as Jane. Remember the password, Jane, username Jane, password 1, okay? Jane. Go ahead and type in yours. Password 1. Okay, we'll just say login. So we're going to log in as Jane, which we know that Jane is a member of online banking, right? Jane is a member of online banking, and we're going to log in as Jane and then observe the ticket too. So now we can observe the ticket from here and see what the changes John has already done to the ticket. The ticket was created. It was from Karen, and the priority has been set to emergency. You see, it's been assigned to online banking, which Jane is part of the online banking. That is why Jane is able to see this ticket. So what we're asked to do here is just to solve the ticket. Okay, so we open the ticket, and when you open it, you can also observe the communication and what John has already done to the ticket. Okay, so you observe that this whole place has been, the properties has been set and it's been assigned to online banking. And now Jane, being a member of online banking, can decide, okay, I want to just take it. Remember, we're presuming in this video that online banking has more than one agent, right? They have like 4, 5, 6 agents that is working on that department, that that team. So Jane can just see the ticket and decide, oh, I wouldn't wait for the next agent to pick it. I want to just, just pick it up immediately. So what Jane does when Jane logs into this online banking, which she's part of, she sees this ticket and just quickly opens it. And the next thing she does, she thinks is what she can actually do. She just click on online banking to assign it to herself, and she just select her name, and she'll just type in I will be taking this ticket. Okay, I'll just copy it. So time. Okay, let's see, Control V, and she'll just assign. Okay, so what Jane has done is that she has actually assigned this ticket to herself. Remember, it was originally created and assigned to online department, right? Online banking, okay? And Jane decided to assign it to herself, which Jane is also part of the online banking. I don't know whether that makes sense, but just follow me. I think it's going to make sense pretty soon. Okay, now after assigning it to herself, she tries to solve the problem, to fix what the problem is. And because we know that it's on an emergency level and the SLA is one, she will drop every other thing she's doing, any other, related, ticket, previous ticket, current ticket that she's trying to solve at the moment. She's going to drop it and then trying to face it because of the severity of this ticket. So the first thing she does is like, okay, like I said, if she's not too conversant with what to do, the next step to do, or maybe what the situation is on the floor, she'll have to like contact Karen again and say, "Oh, Karen, just Jane, I'm the one that's gonna like take up this, provide this. I just wanted to know, what was the extent of the damage that we've already." Karen will be like, nobody, I can't even log in with my phone, my laptop, I can't log in everywhere. It's on fire. The customers are, after Karen must have provided this response, what Jane would do is to, okay, fine, I'll run some tests on my end. Jane, being a help desk professional, run some tests, and then she discovered that the problem is not from the banking hall, it's from probably the network provider. And she quickly reached out to the vendors which are providing internet services for them, and then try to like, oh, we're out of network and our banks cannot, we can, we are unbankable right now, we can't do anything, everything is on hold, everything is shut down. And they will be like, okay, I'll just give me a minute, I'm going to like work on it. So while Jane is waiting for them to work on it, she gets back to provide an update. Okay, to provide an update, she need to scroll down on the description box here, and then like type in what is going professionally, what's going on, what she has done, and what she's discovered that could be the problem. Okay, with this, for this lab, I've provided something to go by. Okay, you just copy it, Control C, and you can paste it in, right? Control V. I suspect the problem might be from the network provider. Okay, I have reached out to the vendor and I'm waiting for update. She just drops it. Everybody sees it. One beautiful thing about this communication panel is that whenever an update is done, people that are subscribed, including the customer, gets an email notification, and then they will have to like log in and then check what's going on. Okay, as the updates are coming, they need to like come in, and then let's say after like 10 minutes the vendor calls back and said, yeah, everything should be fine right now, but just give me like 20 minutes. I have to come in and then do some additional work. But right now, your online banking is working very fine. But just give me like 20 minutes. I'm going to like come into the banking hall and I'm going to change some switch to make sure that it doesn't happen again. Okay. So now the online banking is up. What Jane needs to do is to go back and provide an update, probably the closing statement. Okay. I've spoken with the vendors again, and we've rectified the problem, and they're going to come in again to like do the final testing, and then but right now online banking is up. I've provided again a default message for that section. Okay, copy it and then paste it, Control C, Control V. Okay, I have discovered that the root cause was from the ABC. Let's say the vendor is ABC network provider. Notified the vendor, and I'm waiting for proper fix. Online banking should now be up and running. You just drop the response. Okay, so what this does is she's just providing closing statement to this ticket, and everyone that is subscribing to this ticket will get a notification. Say, oh, online banking is on. Everybody will just go back to work, and then they continue doing their business as usual. Okay, so now the online banking is done. What Jane needs to do is to what? To close the ticket, which is the final thing to do. So to do that, she will just scroll up and click on the statue, which is open. Click on open, and then click on resolved, and then click on close. She can actually provide the last update she did, and then say close. Okay, so after closing the ticket, now this ticket is disappeared from this panel, right? You can no longer see it here. So for us to, assess worked or resolved the ticket, we have to log out of Jane and try to log in as an admin. Click on log out. We're going to log in as an admin again, and then, an admin as an admin user, and then we'll log in to see if the ticket is still visible or highs. So this one is not. This one is originally created. I would have deleted it. Okay, so to see closed ticket, just see close. Depending on whether yesterday, this week, last month, just click on today. We're seeing one there already. So we're seeing this ticket already. So see the status. The status of this ticket is this is the number, and it's saying closed. Subject this, and the ticket is from Karen, and it's closed by Jane Doe. So this is very interesting, right? It's very interesting. So just click on the ticket to see all the communication. Say supervisor just, was not even around and probably was very busy. Supervisor, who's also an admin, part of the admin, because actually in a company there are more than one admin. Okay, so she just walked in and then decided to look at what has happened. She just logged in and then sees the communications. First of all, sees the ticket. Oh, the ticket. Okay, sees the changes John has made, and then yes, and see the changes Jane made in the ticket and how Jane has closed the ticket. This is wonderful, guys. So, and this has come as has taken us to the end of this section, creating ticket and trying to solve the ticket as an end user, as an admin. So with that, I just hope this is very interesting. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, just try to give us a thumbs up, or a like, or a subscribe to this video. Okay, so thank you very much for staying tuned. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.